ladies, gents, we are here. The roster just got leaked, and if you've been following the leaks, you kind of knew that this was probably coming. Even though Papagenos was trying to hold back, he was trying to keep it a secret for everybody. Somebody revealed this on the internet, on Reddit, I believe. I'm not really sure. But there's a little bit to unpack here. There are 7 new characters, and the art honestly looks insane. I will say, like, it's a little bit of a bummer we didn't get to, like, speculate and stuff super long, but, you know, I don't really mind this either, to be honest. We at least get to see, and I've heard rumors that this isn't, like, the full roster. Like, this isn't even the full, like, the fullness of the roster, I guess. I'm actually still not even sure if we're getting returning characters, like, if we're still getting most of the characters, or all the cast returning. I hope we do, honestly, but if we don't, that's, I don't know, that would be interesting. I would be interested to see who they'd even cut, to be honest with you. But, yeah, I guess the first thing I really want to talk about in this picture is, Gerald and Arnold's grandma. And Papagenos is saying that this is obviously the WTF pick that he was talking about in his thing where he was like hinting at them. This is honestly the most Ludosity pick ever, right here. I guarantee you Thaddeus was like, what if we added Arnold's grandma? And they were like, oh yeah, that would be epic. And then they just started making Arnold's grandma an actual playable fighter in the next Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Honestly, it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty funny. I don't know if this is really my favorite pick that they've done, but it is funny. I mean, it's at least good shock value. This too, Plankton being in a big mech like this is the only way I could really imagine him working, because obviously otherwise he'd be way too small. But I love this. Because I knew he was saying there was a new SpongeBob rep. And honestly, Plankton is pretty exciting. I think Plankton's voice lines and stuff are going to be hilarious. I'm still a little sad, alright, that we didn't get Mr. Krabs. That makes me sad, because I really, really, really want Mr. Krabs. I've wanted Mr. Krabs in the game since the first Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. But, you know, maybe it's just not his time. Hopefully he's in his DLC. I know that's a lot of SpongeBob characters, but I really hope that Krabs is DLC, because honestly, getting Squidward and Plankton in the base roster, it feels like Krabs is really like the last of like the Krusty crew that needs to be in the game, to really like make it feel complete. Plus his moveset would be amazing, and his voice lines as well as Plankton would be incredible. Vlad too, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not if Vlad is playable. I imagine he is. I don't know why they would just put him here with every other character like this. Especially when there's other villains. Like, are we just assuming that Plankton and Ember and Azula they're all just bosses and not playable? Like, come on. I imagine he's probably playable too. It just seems like he's painted in a specific light because he's supposed to be like the main villain of the story mode, which is actually really hype. I think out of all these villains too, he makes the most sense. He's the most like actually intimidating. Not to say that I'd say Azula's pretty intimidating too, but like Plankton's Plankton, he's a clown. But yeah, I'm so beyond excited for this game, and even though this leak kind of ruins the surprise, the DLC didn't get leaked, and honestly, let me know in the comments down below if you guys think the DLC is gonna get leaked too, because honestly, there's a good chance. There is a good chance DLC gets leaked later on too. This game and Ludosity and Game Mill they can't seem to stay away from getting their game leaked. I don't know how. I guess they just don't have that great of security on the game's files and stuff. But I mean, Multiverses was kind of the same way too. Everything would leak for Multiverses. Like, there wasn't really a thing that we didn't know about Multiverses, and I imagine that'll stay the same once Multiverses fully releases in 2024. But that's a whole different game. But yeah, that's mainly, I've talked about these two mainly, and then Plankton, of course. Ember is actually, to me, Ember is really surprising. But I'm glad. I'm so glad she's in. Like, getting Vlad and Ember is huge. Getting 2 Danny Phantom reps, you already know Danny is my boy. If you've been following me for a while, and you saw my Nick Brawl content in the past, you know Danny's my boy. I was waiting for that freaking character showcase for him back in the day. He looks way better in this game too. He was ugly in the first game. But yeah, I'm really excited to see like Ember in action. Ember and Vlad both like actually in playable like matches and stuff. I mean, luckily we don't have to wait too long. I mean, the game comes on October 24th as leaked on Amazon and other listings, I believe. But yeah, this right here is really exciting. Vlad's really exciting, of course. Like, as a Danny Phantom fan, like having these 2 big villains from Danny Phantom is amazing. LT Gray too. This is a goated character. Oh my gosh, like this is a goated character, and I'm actually really surprised that he's in the game too. Because that's just like LT Gray is so obscure now. Like, I feel like not a lot of people really know who LT Gray is. Unless you really were just there at that time when LT Gray aired back in the day. My brother specifically, he is upset. Like, he loves LT Gray. So he's super excited about it. Donnie too, finally, Donnie on the art. Love that. That is my boy. This is my favorite turtle right here. Donnie, you already know he's repping the purple. He's got the brains. He's got a staff. It's like, what is there not for me to love, bro? Purple's my favorite color too, so Donnie's just, he's him. I can't wait to play Donnie. Like, this man right here. It's gonna be hard to pick a main in this game because they're adding a lot of really, really good characters this time around. Like Plankton, Squidward, Jimmy Neutron, Arnold's grandma, Donatello, Ember, Vlad, LT Gray. Like, they're adding so many good Nick characters this time. It's insane. Even Gerald, like Gerald's really like a great character. Even though I still think adding these 2 and no Arnold is kind of weird. I do get it because Arnold's basically, I mean, he's mainly a pacifist, so he doesn't really fight. Like, I do get that, but at the same time, like, it's so weird. We're gonna have 3 Hey Arnold characters and no Arnold. At least from this picture, from what it seems. And there's a chance Arnold's playable at some point, but I doubt it. I honestly doubt it at this point. These 2, Daggett and Orbit, I think it is, from Angry Beavers. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch Angry Beavers ever. I think that was a little before my time. And they're not as timeless to me as like SpongeBob or Garfield. Like, obviously I wasn't there when these guys started, but they're timeless characters, and everyone knows who these 2 are. But I mean, it's cool. Angry Beavers. I know like people are pretty excited about it, so I mean, hey, kudos to y'all. Kudos to y'all for getting these characters in finally. Let's see, who else is there? I think just Azula, which honestly, this might be a hot take. I love Zuko a lot. Like Zuko's my man, and I was really saying like, it's Zuko time, like where's Zuko? But I was also thinking about it too, I was like, I really want Azula. Like, I really, really want Azula, and I think her, the lightning bending and stuff like that adds a little more than just the fire bending. Though I think, honestly, I kind of hope this doesn't rule Zuko out entirely. There's a chance it does, because she now fills the firebender spot, technically, that they didn't have in the first game. But I'm hoping that that doesn't mean that Zuko's just done, like there's no chance for Zuko, because, you already know I still love the prince. I mean, he's GOAT. This character right here is literally one of the best characters in the entire Avatar series. So, I can't be mad. And I actually really loved Azula in my watch through of The Last Airbender, because she was just really cool. She's a really raw villain, and just like was not letting Zuko play. So I'm actually, that's what I'm saying, like there's way too many good characters out of this time. Like, am I gonna be a Squidward main, Azula, Danny still, like Ember, Vlad, like, oh man, Donnie, like, there's too many characters, guys. There's way too many good characters this time around. And it's only going to get added with DLC, I imagine. Hopefully the DLC characters will be really solid. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about this, man. Let me know who you guys are most excited for down below from this Elite. And I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay solid.